In today's video, we're going to do a full walkthrough of what the search term analysis looks like in a real life account. Because when it comes to optimizing your Google Ads, your search terms report is the main, activity that you need to be doing, at least twice a week is what I'd recommend on average to just keep on top of your search terms and make sure you're adding negatives for what you don't want to appear for and adding in new keywords that you do want to appear for. Now, there are obviously lots of other optimizations you can take, but most of those require you seeing some data inside your account before you can come to conclusions when it comes to, for example, A/B testing your ad copy, your keywords, and your landing pages, and so on. But your search terms report is really something you want to keep on top of as regularly as possible because, if you went weeks without doing it, you'll build up a massive list of search terms and, it would obviously take a lot longer to go through it. So we're just going to show you this search terms report now for yesterday and the day before, as we had already done the search term analysis up as far as January the 31st, and this campaign isn't running any ads at the weekend, so it's just the last 2 days that we have to do this for, and it's for a roofing campaign as well. And in this video, we're just going to show you exactly what that process looks like. And no matter what service you're running ads for, it doesn't matter, as the principles you'll see in this video can apply to you as well. And getting this right really is the most important thing when it comes to your optimization. So rather than just going through the theory of how it works, I said I might as well show you actually doing this in real life. So if you're managing your own Google Ads campaign, then you'll be able to do it the exact same way yourself. But just to go through this from the very beginning then, so you'll see that we already have some search terms that are added as keywords. So basically we've just appeared for keywords that we already added, so we can leave those as is. But the keywords that are listed as none, we can either decide to leave them as is, add them as a new keyword, or add them as negatives. So what we're going to do is add our negative keywords first. So for example, the roof cleaning cabin one showed the roof cleaning ads. So basically you want to look at your ad group versus your search term. And if the search term is relevant to the ad group, then we most likely want to add it. And if it's not relevant to that specific ad group, then we most likely want to add it as a negative. So as we will start going down the list, then you'll see this, for example, gutters and downpipes prices. So this is for guttering services ad group. So we're going to add this as a negative because people are just looking for the prices of gutters. And this is another one for guttering services. So fascia and soffit would be perfect for a separate ad group, but this is for guttering specifically, not specifically fascia and soffits. And same with this one, gutters and roof repairs. And also gutters because people might be looking for gutters themselves, but not necessarily guttering services. And also how much for new gutters. So we don't have any cost-based ad groups in this campaign. So anytime someone's looking for cost or how much something costs, we add that as a negative to the campaign because we only want to get people, more further down the funnel that are looking to get the job done now. Now we also have a separate ad group for gutter repair specifically, so we're going to add it as a negative for this ad group. And same with replace gutters cost. If this just said, gutter replacement, for example, it would have been perfect. And we're going to have this one as a negative as well, just because it's gutter and roof repairs. So it's not specifically regarding guttering. So as you can see here, we really only want to show our ads to search terms that match up with the ad they see because we don't want to be getting clicks from people that are going to go to a landing page that doesn't match up with what they search for. Now, metal roofing contractors near me showed the general roofing ad group, which is fine, but I wouldn't necessarily add it as a negative or a brand new keyword. This one, roof repairs, if it showed for the roof repair ad group, then I would add it as a negative, but because it was showing for the general roofing ad group, I'll add it as a negative here at the ad group level, but we can still allow it to show it for the roof repair ad group because it's a perfect keyword for a different ad group in this campaign. And now these general roofing keywords are perfect for this roofing ad group. So we're going to leave this as is for now and we're going to add them as new keywords once we have our negatives done. And then you can see gutter cleaning, those are perfect for the gutter cleaning ad groups, and same with clean the gutters. And as we keep scrolling through here now, we see roof repair ad group appear. So roof repair Sligo is perfect. Eagle Eye Roofing appears to be a competitor's name, so we want to remove that. How much to get ridge tiles replaced. So in this campaign, anytime somebody searches for how much or cost, for example, we want to add those as negatives. But we have seen people running other campaigns with cost base ad groups where they have, a list of cost-based keywords, and then the ad copy is all relevant to finding out the cost. And we've seen that work well for them, but we're just not doing that in this campaign. Same with, so metal roofing contractors near me, we're going to add that as a negative. Same with Paramount Roofing, so it appears to be a competitor. So person who fixes roofs is obviously perfect for roof repair because fixing roofs. So general roofing keyword for roof repair, we're going to add that as a negative. And then for the roof cleaning ad group, we see roof clean Dublin, slate roof cleaning. So what is the best time to remove moss from the roof is kind of a DIY search, so we're going to add that as a negative. But remove moss from off roof is good for roof cleaning. And then removing roof moss, then I'd actually add that one as a negative because if someone's like cleaning, or sorry, removing rather than remove, it's kind of indicative that they're looking to do the job themselves. So that's just something I'd also look out for. Roof and gutter cleaning, I wouldn't add it as a negative or a brand new keyword because it's, kind of neutral in the middle because it's asking for gutter cleaning as well as roof cleaning. But roof cleaners near me is obviously one we're going to add to the roof cleaning ad group as well. And then the last two, so gutter and soffit replacement, we'll go with the fascia and soffit replacement ad group, and barge board replacement is something we can add as a negative because it doesn't mention fascia or soffit. So now that we've selected all the keywords that we want to add as negatives, all you have to do then is go to add as negative keyword. And what we're going to do in this case is add it to the ad group level because there's some of these negatives that would be perfectly fine to have in a different ad group, but they just didn't suit for this ad group in particular. Now, if all the negatives that you're adding you just don't want to appear for at all, like regardless of the ad group, then you can choose campaign instead, so it doesn't appear in any other ad group. But we're just going to do the ad group in this case. And what you also want to do then, rather than leaving all these as exact match negatives, is we're actually going to change a lot of these to broad match because we don't want to keep appearing for like a lot of these searches, and having it as exact match will only mean that we're not going to appear for this exact search term again. But there's so many different variations of it we could still appear for if we kept it as is. So we don't want to appear for anything that mentions prices, so we're just going to change this to broad match. And we want to do this for a lot of keywords that are irrelevant to what we offer. So same with this because we don't want to, in our guttering service, we don't want to appear for anything that says fascia and soffit specifically. And then anything that's somewhat relevant, but we just don't want to appear for that exact search word, then we can just leave those as exact match negatives. For example, gutters nearby, if this says gutters services nearby, then we actually would want to appear for it. So we're going to keep it as exact match. Because if we change this to broad match and then somebody search for gutter services nearby, then we wouldn't appear for it because we've already added gutters nearby as a broad match negative. So that's just something to be careful of as well. But we don't want to appear for anything that says how much. So we're going to add that as a broad match negative as well. And I also have a separate video on negatives and their match types if you want to check out that for more like context on like what I'm talking about between broad match and exact match negatives here. But I'm just going to do this for the rest of the keywords. So cost we don't want to appear for. We don't want to appear for anything that says repair for the regular guttering. Cost, same thing. Leave this as is. So we don't want to appear for anything that says roof repairs, but we can leave. So basically anything like competitors and things that you just don't want to appear for at all that has a word that you know you don't want to appear for, you're pretty safe to add that as a broad match negative. So Paramount here is just a competitor's name. Uh, competitors. So what is the best time? Things that indicate DIY as well. Yeah. And barge or something else. Yeah. So we can just press save then once we have added all of those as negatives, once we actually made sure that they're the correct match type. And you can see here then that all the keywords that we had selected previously are now negative keywords for our campaign. So now what we have to do is just go back through the list and all the keywords that we said we're going to add as new keywords to the campaign we'll add. And basically these are all keywords that we said are relevant to the ad group. So for example, this is a general roofing ad group and someone looking for a roofer in place, roofer in another place, and roofer in this place, they'll all be relevant if someone sees a general roofing ad. So we're going to add all these keywords to that ad group. And all of these keywords here are relevant to gutter cleaning. So we're going to add these search terms as new keywords to gutter cleaning ad group. Same with this one for roof repair and person who fixes roofs. Then roof cleaning, slate roof cleaning, remove moss from roof, and roof cleaners near me, and gutter and soffit replacement. So as you can see here then what we're going to do is add all these relevant search terms as new keywords. So we pressed add as keywords down here and then you can see the list of new keywords that we want to add and then just press save. But one thing you really want to make sure you do now after you've added these new keywords is go to your search keywords from your search terms. So when we're doing our search term analysis, you want to do that in search terms. But then once you actually want to go to your actual keywords that you've added to the campaign here under search keywords, and what you want to do then is when you added new keywords to your campaign, they're automatically added as broad match keywords. And if you don't want to have them as broad match, but instead you want to have them as phrase or exact match, for example, what you want to do is make sure that you change those keywords to the correct match type. Or else you'll probably start seeing your ads appear for a lot more irrelevant search terms, and you're wondering, why these ads are appearing in the first place. So in this campaign, all the keywords are in phrase match. So all we have to do is select here and basically just change all of our keywords to phrase match. So all the existing keywords stay as phrase match. So all we have to do here is find the keywords that were automatically added as broad match and change them to phrase match in this case because we're running all phrase match keywords for this campaign. So basically you can just press Control F and type in broad if you like and just start selecting all the keywords that were added, and all we have to do then is add them as phrase match keywords to our campaign. And this also applies especially if you're running exact match keywords as well. You also want to make sure you remember to do this because we want to minimize the amount of irrelevant search terms that we appear for. And this is especially important for lead generation. So once we have selected all these broad match keywords, we just want to press edit them and come down here to change match types and change all match types, and then just change this from broad to phrase and press apply. And that's your full walkthrough for a search term analysis inside Google Ads. Now, I know it would have been easier to just say that, like, you go through your search terms report and add negatives that you don't want to appear for and add new keywords that you do want to appear for. But I thought it might be useful to like give you some context on, which keywords you actually want to add as negatives and which to be adding as actual keywords to your campaign, and giving you a live walkthrough of exactly how to do it for more context. So I hope this video helped those of you that are looking to do your own search term analysis. And if you do have any questions about anything that we mentioned in this video, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you like this kind of Google Ads related content as well, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as we'll be posting all things related to Google Ads daily. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video.